Hello, sexy bitches. Welcome back. Today we're going to be discussing the troubling, bizarre case of the Jackson family. No, not those Jacksons. They were actually talented. Now, the Jackson family was as normal as they come. I mean, look at them. They were white. They look like a family in a Target Christmas campaign. The Jacksons lived in the part of Mississippi that is safe to drive through. Jeff, the family patriarch, was an accountant. He was soft-spoken and pretended to know what people were talking about when the topic of Israel and Palestine came up. According to his exes, he had mediocre stroke game but made up for it with his tongue. Mandy, his wife, was initially a homemaker, but then went on to start her own small business where she made custom maternity clothes with catchy phrases on them. The most popular being, "Get this thing out of me," and "Don't tell daddy that this baby is not his." Winky face. They had two biological children. Mackenzie, the eldest, was 12. She loved horses, stickers, and psychologically tormenting her classmates. Her 7th grade teacher, Mrs. Iverson, later told police, "I was terrified of her. I once gave her a B- on a paper, and she told me this is why your husband left you." The Jacksons' younger son, Zoloft Jr., was only 8. He was a typical rambunctious little boy. He was obsessed with cars, Minecraft, and naturally Iran-Contra. In 2009, the Jacksons finally made their family complete when they welcomed little Anna, a young girl that they had adopted from insert foreign country here. She was anywhere between 4 and 13 years old. From the outside, everything was perfect, or so it seemed. On June 8th of 2011 at exactly 9:32 p.m., a 911 call was made. Here is a snippet from said call.
Hello? Hi, ma'am. What is your emergency? I was taking my fat-ass dog for a walk and decided to spy on my neighbors innocently for just a little bit. Don't fucking judge me. And I peered into their window and... oh my God. It's okay, ma'am. Please just tell me what you see. I see two bodies on the ground. There is so much blood. Okay, I managed to enter the house and... oh my God. Their decor is so tacky. English wallpaper. Oh, who do you think you're fooling? Ma'am, I'm gonna need you to not contaminate any evidence and leave the premises immediately. Oh, okay. Well, I only entered because I wanted my blender back. I knew that freeloader still had it in her kitchen. I'm gonna need you to wait outside, ma'am. Okay, fine. You ain't gotta tell me twice.
Police answered the distressed call from the Jacksons' neighbor, Linda Schwartz. What they found inside that house will shock you. The bodies of Mackenzie and Zoloft Jr. were lying lifeless on the floor of the living room. It appears their throats had been slit. Not cute. It's crazy to think that those kids couldn't hear someone coming up behind them. They must have been wearing Raycons. The noise-canceling headphones. Use code SHAMELESS69 for 15% off your first order. Upstairs, police found Jeff's body in a similar state to the kids, laying face down on the bed in the master bedroom. Not to be disrespectful, but Jeff had cake, and investigators took note of it. Like, literally, it was written in the police files for the case. But what investigators found in the next room would haunt them forever. Little Anna lay in her bed, gasping for breath. Her throat had also been slit, but miraculously, she had survived. But on her wall, they found a chain smoker's poster. I know. Some heavy stuff. Mandy, however, was nowhere to be found. Little Anna was rushed to the hospital. While in the ICU, Officer Green was right by Anna's side, holding her little tiny racially ambiguous hand. According to Green, Anna would begin convulsing at random in the middle of the night. Initially, I thought it was her performing a little dance from her native homeland, but towards the end, she'd always whisper, "Pero blancaran siya. Deja de intentar amamantarme. No eres mi verdadera madre." Turns out she was saying, "Rancid white bitch, stop trying to breastfeed me. You're not my real mom." We now had a description of the perpetrator. Mandy was now their official primary suspect. But where was she? Police searched everywhere for the murderous mother, but found nothing. No paper trail, no one spotting her at a Jamba Juice, nada. After interviewing neighbors and friends, police found out that Linda, the same woman who had discovered the bodies, had actually overheard Mandy and Jeff getting into an argument a few days prior to June 8th. Afterwards, she had witnessed Mandy storm out of the house and angrily drive off in her Toyota Accord, the bedazzled specialty license plate reading MILF, sparkling in the afternoon sun. On July 20th, investigators noticed a series of random new Google searches that could be traced back to a laptop that belonged to Mandy. Now please be warned, because these Google searches are haunting. They read, "Am I still MILF if kid's dead? Not that I killed them, LOL." And nearest Planet Fitness, police were able to track Mandy down to a motel on the Mexican border that was called "We Know That You're Too Broke to Afford Anything Else." Police raided her room, and shockingly, they found her locking lips with who looked like a Latino Justin Bieber. She was arrested and brought in for questioning. Here is her account of what happened that fateful night. A few weeks prior to June 8th, Mandy had noticed that Jeff was acting kind of strange. He was smiling all the time and seemed really content. She immediately knew something was off. So she decided to do a little bit of snooping, and much to her dismay, her worst fears were confirmed. She confronted him, throwing his laptop at his face and saying, "How could you do this to me?" Jeff is initially caught off guard, asking, "Baby, what are you talking about?" "You bastard, your laptop. I saw everything." "Okay, baby, listen to me. Calm down. It is not what it looks like." "Yeah, cause to me, it looks like you didn't install Honey on your web browser. Honey finds coupons you can apply on all your favorite websites." I'm kidding. She found his Ashley Madison account. He was cheating. Of course he was cheating. All these murder mysteries only have like 4 potential motives. On the evening of June 8th, Mandy was preparing dinner for her family when Jeff waltzes in on his phone. She overhears him whispering,
"Oh yeah, baby, your ass is way better than hers."
Mandy snaps. She takes the kitchen knife and follows Jeff upstairs. Quiet as a ninja, she sneaks up behind him as he enters their bedroom and night-night, Jeff. Enraged, she slips into little Anna's room and does the same. Mackenzie and Zoloft Jr. are watching the Casey Anthony trial in the living room downstairs. A blood-soaked Mandy decides that she needs to finish the job. She goes downstairs and lunges at them. A battle between mother and child ensues, and tragically, Mackenzie and Zoloft Jr. are no more. But why the kids? Jeff had cheated on her with a 5 nonetheless, but what did the kids do? What was their crime? As Mandy puts it, "I just didn't like them. They were always sticky and they never did go with the furniture. Anyway, can I get a Diet Coke?" Mandy was sentenced to 4 consecutive life sentences with no gym privileges. She is allegedly now the queen of an all-white prison gang. Wow. Well, there you have it, the tragic case of the Jackson family. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you know whenever I upload. Bye.